What's going on? Hey, you guys remember that the one movie, Jim Carrey movie, Liar Liar in the 90s? A long time ago. He was a lawyer, a lawyer, haha, one of those deals. And I can't remember the story, but something around he was kind of a prick to his wife or whatever, anyway, his girlfriend or something. So I don't know, I met the tooth fairy or something, and suffice to say, she put a spell on him, whatever. And so all they could do is I remember the story, but it doesn't matter. Here's what doesn't matter. Somehow during the movie, he was in this situation where instead of lying all the time, he always had to tell the truth. And the gag was he had to tell the truth, but the truth was, he go to his, see someone, hey, do I look pretty in this dress? You know, and he's like, no, you look fat or whatever, because he told the truth, or no, you smell bad or whatever, right? Ha ha ha. You're going, what's this got to do with real estate? Let me explain. So the thing is, you can tell the truth without just being, making someone feel bad. Hey, my wife will tell me, hey, how do I look in this dress? Oh, you look nice. Yeah, good. Whatever. I'm not going to be like, hey, you look like a real fat, so or whatever. And she, same with me, or she will actually take that shirt off. You look fat in that shirt. Whatever. Okay, we're married and everything. But here's where I'm going with this about being honest. Okay, I'm a Christian. Obviously, being ethical is really really important. Uh, me, theologically, of course. But in business, and this is all about real estate, right? So this has to do with real estate. And here's where I'm going with this. A lot of people, um, they're trying to, maybe you're like this. I want to make money in my life. I'm tired of living like this. How can I make money? And you find out about real estate wholesaling, and you go, oh wow, there's all these videos. I get a property under contract, I find a buyer, and I can sign a contract to make all this money, and you're all excited about it. You're doing all this research, and then you somehow find something about your state or your county or your city, and this, it's wholesaling is illegal. There's all these things about wholesaling that there's stipulations on, and you get kind of scared, and you should be. You should be like, well, this is gives you a bit of a pause, okay. But so here's where I'm going with this. If this is you, a lot of people I've talked to are in that situation. They're gung ho about this, and then they see something on the internet, or they talk to someone. Oh, it's illegal in our state or in our town or the county or something. Okay, or there's all these things you got to do to make it legal or something. Okay, these exist various places. I'm not a real estate attorney. I'm not going to give you legal advice here, but they're real, and you need to own that. You need to understand what it is. This is where I'm going with this whole thing about the honesty thing. Okay, people in that situation, maybe this is kind of you in this situation. You want to jump into this, but you're not sure because there's some legal things. The best advice I can give you personally: hire a real estate attorney. Okay, do it. Pay them the $500, $1,000, whatever you got to do. Sit down with them. They may give you a free consultation. Maybe they won't, but who cares? It's you want to make money, pony up and meet with them and tell them exactly what you would like to do. Okay, and they're going to give you a lot of legal counsel about what to do, how to write it up. If there's some contracts or certain ways to do it, they'll tell you. Okay, they're real estate professionals. They know what they're doing. They're attorneys. Okay, they know the law in your state, and they'll help you. Okay, now that I said that, most people that I've talked to want to get into this. They don't feel like spending $1,000, $500 to a real estate attorney. It costs too much money, but they want to make money in real estate, right? So this is the kind of the catch-22. Everyone wants to make all this money, but they don't want to put any money into the into the business. Okay, so if you don't want to hire a real estate attorney and get real legal advice to answer your specific question, okay, then you got to be creative and talk to other people in your area, see how they're doing it ethically and legally. Okay, so here's where I'm going with this. Back to the lawyer thing, the lawyer being truth. Some people say, well, I've just got to be honest. I got to tell everyone I'm a wholesaler. That's what the law says, whatever. and I go around telling sellers, I'm just a wholesaler. I'm not a cash buyer. I'm just going to do exactly what I read on the internet because they said this is what you have to tell sellers. And here's where I'm going with this. If you approach people like that, you're really unprofessional, and they're not going to want to do business with you. Okay. So what am I saying? This is what I'm saying. Okay. Number one, if you want to, if you're really concerned about what the laws are, and you should be, hire a real estate an attorney. If you don't want to do that, you don't have the money. My recommendation would be find a way to make it work legally, ethically. Meet other people in your area. Build a relationship with the title company. Get to know how other people are doing things. Perhaps maybe you're a cash buyer and you can get an LLC together. Okay. And you can be a managing member, and in that LLC, XYZ LLC, is the entity that offers it on properties. Again, I'm not giving you legal advice at all, just business ideas. Here's the point: instead of just, well, I got to be brutally honest, just tell everyone what, because that's just what the law says. I'd be like Jim Carrey in that movie. Maybe you figure out a way around it to do it right, correctly, okay, and ethically. So you're making money, and there's always a way to do stuff. Okay, if you always worry it won't work, it can't work, well, then you're not going to be successful. But when you get an obstacle such as this is what the law says, okay, great. Let's see how I can do it legally and ethically correctly so that I'm not breaking the law. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you. Okay. Because if you're not a problem solver, you're not going to make any money. And you're around, well, I'm just a wholesaler because I can't say I'm a cash buyer because it's illegal. You're probably not going to get anybody that's going to want to sell you the home. Does that make sense? So I would recommend either real estate attorney or finding a way that's, just through networking locally with other folks, so you can make a lot of money doing this. Okay. So if you have any questions, you want some clarification on this, let me know below. Free Zoom call. I can walk you through it. Maybe we do some joint venture, that kind of thing. Just let me know, and Godspeed. We'll see you in the next video.